Hey, what's up everyone? It is Guy Dips here with another video, and today we are going to be talking about Grizzly versus Copenhagen. Which ones I like more, the textures, taste, everything in between, even as far as the cans. So, as you can tell, Copenhagen is what I like to dip on. So, before we talk about anything else, let's pack, dip, spit. Get ourselves a nice pinch of the good stuff. And as always, if you have a can yourself, go ahead and throw that lip in, and let's get started. Okay. As far as the can goes, Copenhagen cans, better quality. I like it's more solid tin. It's not such a cheaper plastic, I guess is what you would say. I just feel like it's made with better quality. So as far as the can goes, I just like the cans of Copenhagen a lot better. As far as texture, how they're made and whatnot, it's just it feels a lot better. As far as taste, Grizzly has a more bland taste to me, and I don't know if that's just me or if that's more people. It just has a really gnawing taste to it, and I know I was dipping Grizzly in my other videos, but like I said, I couldn't get Copenhagen at the time, and it was just it's so nasty, and I just truthfully I don't like it at all. The taste of it, Copenhagen, it pleases my taste buds a hell of a lot better than anything else. It's more of a satisfying taste, and it feels a lot better. The dip itself, okay. So if you open up a can of Copenhagen and you open up a can of Grizzly, they look totally different. I don't have any in a Grizzly can to show you, but a Grizzly dip is more powdery, and when you say long cut, it doesn't feel like long cut. To me, it feels more like a fine cut almost, and that could be different for other people. People could say that, Copenhagen long cut isn't long cut, or people who prefer, skull, and, all dips are different no matter how you look at them. But when it comes down to it, Copenhagen, when you put it in your lip, it'll stay holstered in your lip. You don't gotta constantly, to sit there and, move it around. So it's a lot better in my opinion. With Grizzly, you sit there, you can't even have it in your lip for more than 20 minutes without it just, starting to fall apart and break off, and then it just tastes like shit. And it doesn't sit in your lip properly no more, and then I just get irritated with it, and sometimes I'll just take my dip out if it's Grizzly, and I'm just, whatever. With Copenhagen, I ain't got to worry about that. I can leave a dip of Copenhagen in for 2-3 hours at a time and not have to worry about it, sometimes even longer than that. Now, the quality of it. Truthfully, the quality of the dip, all in all, including everything that comes in between, Copenhagen takes the upper hand in that, and if you're a Grizzly dipper, I'm not knocking you for it. You dip, you can dip whatever you want. You're a fucking dipper if you dip Skull, Grizzly, Timberwolf, Kodiak, whatever it is, you dip and you're dipping. I just personally myself would rather take Copenhagen over anything. It's a more purified taste to me. Between Grizzly and then Copenhagen Wintergreen, you got two totally different flavors. They don't taste the same. To me, Copenhagen tastes a hell of a lot sweeter. It has more of that minty wintergreen actual taste to it. Grizzly Wintergreen, you just get this dirt taste almost to me. It just tastes like dirt, and it's so nasty. And the smells. You crack open a can of Grizzly and you crack open a can of Copenhagen Wintergreen, for some reason, Grizzly Wintergreen will make me throw up if I smell it. Just the smell of it just nauseates me and makes me want to throw up. I cannot stand Grizzly Wintergreen. I tried it once. I hated it. It made me puke. And ever since then, I've never been able to stand the smell of Grizzly. And that goes with every other flavor too, mint, straight, all those other flavors, even natural. They all have their own different little intricate taste and feels and stuff. But to me, all Grizzly dips, it's just powder. You can't really sit there and grab a full subtle pinch of it. And I don't know if that's just the states that I'm in, the states that I've been to, but from what I've seen, all Grizzly dips, it's just powder in a can pretty much. That's what it feels like. You can't really grab, like say you like an unpacked can of Grizzly, you can't sit there and, grab an actual pinch of it out. You get like, it would just fall apart. It seems like I can grab an unpacked can of Copenhagen, throw it in unpacked if I wanted to. And that's just how it is. I mean, other people could probably do it, but me personally, I don't like to do it. I can't even try to do it because I already know I'm going to fumble the dip and then it's just going to be all bad. The difference between Copenhagen and Grizzly, in my honest opinion, it boils down to the taste of it or the smells. It pretty much boils down to those two things to me. Those are the main concerns with that. Truthfully, like I said, I just rather roll with Copenhagen. Copenhagen will always satisfy me no matter what. It doesn't say satisfaction since 1822 on the can for no reason. That right there, I mean, it says it all. I mean, it proves itself. And if you dip Grizzly, and you've never had Copenhagen, try Copenhagen, A little bit more expensive by here in Ohio, it's like another 50 cents more expensive. It's a can of Grizzly here where I'm at, it's $3.50. This is $3.80 something or something like that. It's not a big difference. Some gas stations will sell at the same price as Grizzly. I've seen it. So it all boils down to those few little things. But like I said, I'm a not a Grizzly dipper, excuse me, Copenhagen dipper. Always like Copenhagen, always have, always will. And that's pretty much it. If you have some other things you'd like to add in that I maybe have forgot, go ahead and drop a comment down below and just tell me what you guys think, And, like I said earlier, if you don't like Grizzly and you like Copenhagen, go ahead and give it a try or just try it again because you might change your mind. I'm not trying to, promote Copenhagen to fucking everybody, because some people just will think it's trash. Some people absolutely hate Copenhagen. Me, it's just, that's what I started on. That's what I've always dipped in. Every now and again, I'm forced to get Grizzly. And like I said, I will only dip Grizzly mint. That's it. That's the only Grizzly that I'll like. If it's not regular mint, it's the darker mint. Those are the only ones I can't stand. And that whole darker series, I even heard they're coming out with a darker straight. I don't even know how that's gonna taste. I'm probably not even gonna try it because I tried the darker wintergreen and I puked. I didn't like it. It's nasty. It tastes like literally you dumped a can of Grizzly straight and a can of Grizzly wintergreen and shook it up and fucking made the devil's dip. It just tastes so nasty. But that's pretty much it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and please subscribe. Thank you. You guys have a wonderful day.